Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today we're going to talk about Celine. I did end up pulling her. It took every last bit of resource I had. I had to do the side story. I had to bring some people to Triple S. I had to level up some friendship. I ended up hitting pity, and I got the artifact 115 or so summons in, so it was sketchy, and I have legit 0 left for the next banner. As for my gear for her right now, this is what I'm sitting at. 4k attack, 800 defense, 11.2 health, 185 speed, 88 crit chance, 293 crit damage. Obviously, having only 88% crit damage or crit rate really sucks. It means we're gonna just 12% of the time not crit versus anything non-water, but it does mean we do have 100% crit rate versus water units. So before we get into this showcase-ish, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of staying true to videos like this. So as we go into this, it's very important for me as a content creator to show things that actually reflect what she does and what she is. For example, I could spend 8 hours in a day playing RTA with Celine, and maybe 3 of those battles have a great showcase of her, and the other 50 all suck. I could show those 3 videos or those 3 showcases and be like, Celine is the best ever, best meta changer, blah, 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 blah. Absolute must have, must build unit. You'll never believe how much damage she does. Like, I could do that, but I really think that's not a fair assessment of her. And I think it's really disloyal to you folks too, because if I do that, people that watch the video kind of take it for advice because it is me showing you the unit. And then they might build somebody that they shouldn't build because of what they saw. So I want to be really clear here that I intentionally don't cherry pick showcases of units because I don't think it's fair to the viewer. It really sucks because you get way more views if I go, wow, best unit ever, way more views, but it is what it is, and I think it's important to stay true. So as I'm talking about this right now, you can probably guess that the Celine showcase didn't go the best, and it really didn't. I'm not saying she's bad by any stretch. I think she's fantastic. I think she's just a very targeted unit. And I'll talk more about that at the end of the video too, as well as some extra thoughts about her gear and everything like that. The one thing I do want to mention is that this was about 2 to 3 hours of RTA. So these were the best showcases I had of her in 2 to 3 hours of RTA. The only ones that were like really willing to put in a video. So it is what it is. Anyways, some pieces of gear here. As for stats, you either want speed or attack on her boots. Kind of undecided yet. There's 3 different ways you can build her IMO. One is sitting at like 240 speed with a lot of attack and not really much survivability. One is sitting at around the speed I'm at with a little bit of everything. And one is sitting at 0 speed with tons of damage and survivability. Those are the 3 builds I kind of looked at when I was using this. As for artifacts, I don't think Secret Art Storm's Sword is the best for her unless you're on the 0 speed build and you're using her specifically only for that. I'd probably rather have almost anything else instead because this rarely procced when I needed something to happen. But I am using it because it's the one I wanted to see how it worked the most. So boots, you're going to want speed or attack for sure. As for ring, you want attack percent 100%. There's really no other stat you can get there. As for the neck, you're either going to be going for crit damage or crit rate. And then subs are all pretty obvious too. As for the chest, crit damage, crit rate, HP percent are what you want there. Helm, same sort of thing here. I'm missing attack percent, but I needed to get my crit chance up. And same thing here, attack, crit damage, and crit chance. And if you look at the stats here, if I was to go the very, very slow, huge damage build, I could drop 6 speed here for defenses. I could drop really nothing here. This helm sucks. I could drop the 10 speed and maybe throw in some HP percent here. As for the neck, I could drop pretty much just the speed and just maybe get a little bit more defenses. For the ring, same thing. I could drop a little bit of speed. And the boots, I could obviously get a massive boost in attack percent here and then get HP percent and defense and stuff subs as well. So you can see here, if we did ditch the speed, our damage would go way up and our survivability, I believe, would also go way up. So anyways, let's jump into this, and I hope you enjoy these battles. This is a Celine showcase. We might as well show her, but I would generally bring Carrot and Araminta as my last 2 picks here and then ban the Crow. And then ban the crowd. Wow, we have no healer. We have nothing. What am I even doing with this team? So we're going to ban the crowd because we have no dispel. We have no immunity. We have nothing. This is the worst team. Whose idea was this? I was so focused on picking Celine. So usually I would have some sort of dispeller here. Unfortunately, I literally only have immunity on my SSB. So I think we're just straight up dead. You could say. Good news is that's a lot of damage to her too. We burnt her. Go us for that. They're also on Ayala Violin, which is bad news. I'd rather her be on what happens? I don't even know what happens. What does Dingo even do? How much damage does Dingo do? Like, now we're gonna do our thing, but we hit the one who's got invincibility, so it did nothing. But this dispels herself, so it would be really nice if we could hit one of those two, but we can't, so I guess we just go here. I don't even know what to do, because it's not going to do enough damage, especially against Proof of Valor. 7k damage, that's not terrible, so we're going to toss in... we are going to toss in this. This is probably going to force the Destina to skill 3, and that's okay, because then we have a bunch of follow-ups after. She might not try to S3 here, but I probably would if I was her. Yeah. So that's awesome. So now we have a bit of a opening here, because we're going to get both SSB and Arbiter Vildred in.
Insignificant.
Yeah, let's just... Easy double crit through the hit rate debuff. And now I think that, like, we're really just dead here, right? Like, there's nothing I can do against the Dizzy. I should have banned the Dizzy. I couldn't remember how many people had, immunity on. But the carrot's doing something, right? Like, carrot is just eventually doing stuff. And then we've got Arbiter Vildred. This is why we brought Arbiter Vildred, right? I mean, this is definitely why we brought Arbiter Vildred. And how often is her skill 2 up? I just realized. Is that up every turn? Your pride! This is fine, because now all of their stuff is gone. And my Celine is going to be faster than whoever's next, right? Yeah. So this is every 2 turns. Okay, so every 2 turns. So I'm going to go for the Dizzy here. That only hit for 2k? Am I seeing incorrectly? Was that 12k? Either way, people really underestimate Carrot's damage. Like, she didn't do much, but the burns there threaten so much damage, and I'm excited to get wins with her. Oh, they're going for the Celine. I wanted to. I wonder how many people right now are like, come on, pick them so I can Celine you. Oh god, not Assassin Sid. I always forget to just draft healers. I never have any sort of healing. My healing right now is barriers and barriers, basically. And they've got 2 healers, 2 revivers, too. Wowza! Excuse me, there's no way. There is no way that you have that much effect resistance. I did want to proc that just to make sure her stuff was gone there. Hopefully we don't get a defense break on to our carrots here. I'm just gonna go here just to see how much damage this does. This is also one of the guaranteed crit targets. Ugh, it's so ugly. Imagine if I had Molagora. She'd be dead. That's so frustrating. Ugly damage. Wasn't really much damage whatsoever. We then did that too. It's not really much either, but I mean, it's something, right? So if she does what she does and just like bruisers her way, you don't need to one-shot people, right? Like a lot of people just want to one-shot. You banned the SSB. So do they just auto-attack with the DN? Oh god, look at my team. It's so bad. So I don't know if this is going to be a fast Kayron. I don't think it matters. I'd rather have a fast Kayron. It's not a fast Kayron. So this is fine. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll skill 3. We're going to have our Sinful Angelica up for when we need it anyway. Oof, that's so good. We missed the slow on the DN, which kind of sucks. Okay, do your thing, Celine. Do your thing. 75% chance to attack. You got it. We're going to hit Kayron with a miss.
Can I go home after I kill this one?
That's so upsetting. I'm so angry right now. It's okay. And I guess that's one of the problems with Celine too, is it's random who she goes for. And that is not good. And I'm actually going to be going for the Tenebria here. I know I have like a 0% chance to land this, but if I do land it, I'm in an insane spot. And I do land it. So luckily, my skill pays off right now. It's really important to be skillful when you're playing RTA. So Deanna is actually really bad against Carrot. My burns will outlast the amount of dispels and heals they have. And also, it doesn't matter if I don't crit. So if we dodge this, we're in such good spot. We did. Is she still gonna die? She didn't die. Okay. We're really good right now. So we are going to... We're just gonna bop it. And now... Goodbye, Celine. Don't hit the Celine. Let me go one more time. Flammy, don't do it. No! Why? That's so rude.
Melt away.
I can actually just lose here too, by the way. They're gonna try to kill the Carrot, which is a good try. But if we get a stun right here... Good. We got a stun. So we are in a pretty good spot.
I hate getting hurt.
Hopefully we can get a combo with Cerise, not Carrot.
It's time to find an answer. I will protect my people.
Combo attack. So close. Look at how close we are to that kill. I think we're still fine right now because we do have our skill 3 up. That was actually pretty close. Celine did something, but not really anything, right? Holy. People who rope every single battle are the absolute worst, by the way. Like, there's no reason to take that long on every pick, Rexor. Either way, we are literally just never proccing Celine here. Which I think is something that's going to be really common as we go through. And that is, I'm finding it really hard to use Celine. Like, there's just so many situations where you just can't use her. And as I'm using her right now, I'm kind of happy I didn't Molagora. Not because I think she's bad. I think she's fantastic in certain situations. I just don't have room for somebody who's only good in certain situations, and I'm not that type of player. So I do think I'm going to actively be able to use her a lot in Guild War. I think that's something that's going to be fantastic. And I think that's something I can... I love her idle animation, by the way. I definitely think that's something I can get behind a lot, but I shouldn't need Molagora for that. So, pretty happy with my choice so far. Triple defense down. So Celine is dead. Did they go for the Celine? Maybe they just don't go for the Celine. They don't go for the Celine. Awesome. Because I kind of want to see how Celine works in situations like this where she's not at her best. Like, literally just not having a passive right now feels pretty horrible. So we've already got another skill 2. We defense broke all of them. That's so funny. Okay, I mean, go gadget, Celine, I guess.
It's too late to say sorry now.
Well, that's so little damage, though, girl. I don't think that even kills with Molagora, right? But it's okay because we've got Best Girl here to clean up.
I'll show you what I've got. I thought this could be fun.
There's a chance I can still just lose. Hey, Ravi can just solo my entire team. It's possible. Because this is going to kill the SSB here. Celine legit just did nothing. Oh, doesn't go for the kill. That's fine. By the way, Smilegate, sell me emotes so I can meme back.
Shall I have a go?
I'm not really a fan of all of these emotes here.
I'm with you.
And her auto attack doesn't do much damage either. Like, it's gonna do like 4k? How much did it do? I couldn't even see. I think Carrot did more. 6k damage, I think, with defense break? Okay. I really just want to have one battle where Celine does anything. We'll do one more battle. Okay. No, she doesn't even have any non-attack skills, right? They're all attack skills, so she can't even proc Celine.
You've never seen anything like this.
Oh, nice! They stunned the Araminta. That's not terrible. So I don't want to stun them. I just want their Dominion to go. So don't kill the Celine. Celine, don't get stunned. Yes! If you hit the Celine, so help me.
Take this.
No! Celine! Oh, what happens? Does she still get the attack buff? She doesn't, even when she's stunned. I wasn't sure how that would work.
I'll show you some results.
I think we just are gonna win from this.
The odds are on my side.
We're just gonna burn everybody. Oh no.
Watch my dinner.
Are you gonna stun her?
Blooming under the moonlight.
Oh, that's not the stun one. That's the immunity. Sorry, I'm really bad with things when I'm recording. Like, I knew that didn't stun. It doesn't stun, right? The skill 2 is the one that stuns now? Yeah, it's the skill 2 that stuns now.
Now, let's begin.
Okay, that's not bad because this is gonna skill 2 and then give her a flame barrier. But now she's dead. Goodbye, cruel world. Maybe she goes for the carrot. Goes for the carrot. Good call. Look, Elfelt, the sole survivor.
Bring it on.
Oh my god.
It takes a lot of courage to challenge
Okay, so we are just going straight for the Yarby here.
Okay, I'll show you what I can do. Don't ignore the queen.
We're doing this for attack buff more so than anything else here. Because the attack buff with the carrot here should be quite a lot of burninations. Maybe I should have hit the SSB there. If I hit the SSB, I can probably finish her off with Celine, right?
You're off dead. Victory is within our grasp.
Really is too bad.
If you value your life,
So,
I didn't warn you.
okay, it still kills. That's fine. That's awesome. That is awesome. So I'm not really worried about Arbiter Vildred killing me. He's going to die here to his burn, so he's not going to get 2 attacks. He's actually not going to die to his burn. He's going to live with like 1 HP. Oh, he does die. Perfect. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. We want to waste his turn. Carrot is deceptively good against the Arbiter Veldred because you can make sure he dies that first turn, and that way you're not dead the second turn. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually perfectly fine right now. Other good part about Carrot is she's actually very good against MLK too because she doesn't crit too much.
Are you ready to order?
So we're gonna go here. Oh, he does have Dreamblade. Okay. Dreamblade in the house. So this is one of the reasons why I have like a love-hate relationship with Haste. Is even though they had Haste, I feel like there was nothing wrong with my there was nothing at all wrong with my pick. Because I wasn't in any danger of dying, right? Like, of course my my Carrot doesn't crit, but MLK doesn't care.
Show me what you got.
It takes a lot of
So we might
courage to
just
challenge
lose
me.
here still? That would be pretty bad. Oh, there we go. We're fine. Okay, GG.
My turn?
Goodbye, Sir Oron.
I will not just stand by and watch.
Okay, so we've got a battle here. There's two people that can proc Celine.
But I have no intention.
I really hope Celine does something. Decrease speed on all four. That is perfect. So we're actually gonna go straight for the SS Acades here.
Secret weapon?
I don't think it's gonna kill. Wow, it's not even gonna get close to killing. Water's Origin 2. So if she procs a skill 2 right now, I do have a chance to just bully the S10, right? Is she just gonna auto attack because of it? But the thing is, if I don't hit the S10, she literally just does nothing, right? Because it's gonna miss the I mean wow, if only I had Molagoras. What a frustrating game sometimes. This is gonna burn the Carrot here, because if they don't hit the Carrot, then she's dead. But we did get the burn off there. That's so frustrating. We finally almost got a kill with her. And that's the thing. The game is built around needing those skill ups to actually get the kills, right? Like, if you don't have the skill ups, you're not gonna get the kills against appropriately geared people. And the people you do get the kills versus are gonna be the ones you're probably beating anyway, right?
Not submit to threats.
So I'm gonna stun the Charon here. This is fine. Proc the Alexa's Basket too. And we are gonna just bump him really quickly. And it's 2 turns, right? So now she can freely do her thing there. And I'm gonna go straight for this. 4,600 bash, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But we have a Carrot coming. That's not gonna kill Carrot. Carrot is surprisingly tanky. And then Carrot is for sure gonna kill the S10 here. Oh, maybe not. Carrot lapped. Not lapped, but... What you gonna do?
Surprise! Voila!
Good call. That's what I would have done too. So we're just gonna work on the other two. And
Advising you.
Carrot is deceptively good against people like a Momo because you can still get some hits in. We're gonna be going for the Acades here, because I feel like the Acades is gonna have less resistance than the Amomo. So she might have a skill up. She does, and we should have Celine, right? Still no Celine. Okay, so that's one of the other problems of having a faster Celine is we ended up
I will not just stand by and watch.
we ended up not getting a skill 2 there because we went first and then we skill 2'd.
Huh? Is it my turn?
Bop him. Okay, nice. It actually got the kill. Okay, so we should win this, right? Unless they have a burn and can kill 2 people here.
Come here. Wait!
Wow, okay.
Submit to threats.
Okay, Dow Cowban. Okay, buddy.
Give up now.
Not cool.
I will protect my people.
And I'm gonna be 1 turn away from actually getting this kill.
For the future of Sidonia.
That is frustrating. That is so close. Got the dual attack for the kill. Even if we resist this, we're still dead. So that's too bad. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Celine and how I feel about her in RTA so far. Before we get into this, obviously this is a really small showcase of her. And we obviously didn't really even use her. There wasn't really an opportunity to use her in maybe 15 battles. And there were a ton of battles I didn't show in this video where she just couldn't be used. A lot of times, there was only 1 person I could really actively use her against 2 on the enemy team. And it was often the one I wanted to ban anyway. So, I think she's in a really weird spot for RTA. I think she's an amazing unit against certain teams. But I also think she's more of a last pick. And as a last pick that you're not going to be using a lot, maybe every battle like you would somebody else, like a Crow, you might be using him a lot, like a Lilius, like an Alencia. You're not going to use her too much. And because of that, it's really hard for me to invest into all these Molagoras. We also found out the 1 or 2 times I did use her effectively, in quotes, where she actually got to use her skill 2 passive, we didn't kill anything because of that very reason. So that's something really to consider going forward. Also, in terms of whether or not you want her on a speed or a slower, tanky, still really high damage, but less speed build, you also have to consider how many times today we actually used her skill 2, which is the only really way you're going to be able to reliably give her no speed. For example, if you give her no speed, what does she do in all of those battles I used her in today? Pretty much nothing, right? She just sits there and dies. Granted, I probably shouldn't have brought her in against those teams, and I should only use her as a specialized passive user, but that's just not fun to me. That said, somebody with huge damage, really slow specialized passive user will work perfect for Guild War, and I do expect to bring her in for Guild War quite a bit. And when I do that, I will be changing her gear back to just like base speed, pure damage. That's all I'm going to focus on. Just 100% her skill 2 damage. Maybe even Oxlotzing them, because you can Oxlot skill 3 somebody, and then maybe their next person casts a spell, and then you skill 2 them and get 2 kills that way. That might be something I do. So it's really unsure so far of how I want to proceed with her. That said, I did have a lot of fun with her when I did get to use her, so I fully expect to use her in Guild War, and you will see more of her in Guild War, but I don't think I'm going to be able to give her good enough... I don't think I'm going to be able to Molagor her. That's all this comes down to, and I hate that it comes down to this, and I don't mean to complain, but it's just a necessary thing to mention as we go through this. So... yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody!